Welcome to Top 10 Video Countdown. Today we celebrate someone that we love and adore just as much as you. And I mean that. No one caught the attention of countless boys and led us through the trials and tribulations of puberty like this lovely lady. Carrie Fisher was born Carrie Frances Fisher on October 21st, 1956 in Burbank, California to singer Eddie Fisher and actress Debbie Reynolds. Fisher was just 2 years old when her parents divorced in 1959. Her father's third marriage to actress Connie Stevens resulted in the births of Fisher's two half-sisters, Joely Fisher and Tricia Lee Fisher. In 1960, her mother married Harry Carl, owner of a chain of shoe stores. Reynolds and Carl divorced in 1973 when Fisher was just 17 years old. Fisher reportedly hid in books as a child, becoming known in her family as the bookworm. She spent her earliest years reading classic literature and writing poetry. She attended Beverly Hills High School until age 16 when she appeared as a debutante and singer in the hit Broadway revival Irene, which starred her mother. As her time on Broadway interfered with her education, it ended up resulting in Fisher's dropping out of high school. In 1973, Fisher enrolled at London's Central School of Speech and Drama, which she attended for 18 months and later stated that these were some of the best months of her life. Following her time there, Fisher was accepted at Sarah Lawrence College where she planned to study the arts. She later left without graduating. Fisher appeared in numerous movies and television shows, and the rest is history. However, we all know her best from her role as Princess Leia Organa in Star Wars. Although Carrie Fisher sadly passed away in December 2016, she left behind an unforgettable legacy both on screen and behind the scenes. So let's learn a few facts about that legacy that you might not already know. And I promise you, number one's gonna blow your mind. Number 12, Gary was her greatest love. Gary Fisher, a French bulldog who served as Fisher's therapy canine, was by her side until her death in 2016. Gary, who Fisher took everywhere, was found in, according to Fisher, a very tragic pet store in New York. Notably, Gary has a loyal Twitter and Instagram fan base. Number 11, she has a type of marijuana named after her. Or at least her most iconic role in any case. There is a strand of the drug called Princess Leia, which her daughter's boyfriend actually once tried to get a discount on just because he knew her. Number 10, a box was used to make her taller in Star Wars. I think it's a given. Most of these facts are probably going to be related to Star Wars, but it's no secret that Fisher was a petite woman. Standing at just 5'1", she had to shoot many of her scenes as Princess Leia with a box. This was to put her on eye level with co-star Harrison Ford, who's an entire foot taller than she was. Number 9, she was the champion. Speaking of Star Wars, Fisher beat out several actresses who went on to be megastars in their own right. These included Sigourney Weaver, Farrah Fawcett, and even Meryl Streep, who went on to play her later in a movie. Number 8, she almost choked to death on the set of The Blues Brothers. While dining on the set of her movie The Blues Brothers in 1980, Fisher choked on a vegetable. Some kind of vegetable that I shouldn't have been eating. Brussels sprouts, she later revealed. Number 7, and then she got engaged to the man who saved her life. She happened to sit across from Dan Aykroyd, who co-starred with her in the movie when the incident happened. He gave her the Heimlich maneuver and then asked her to marry him, an offer Fisher later accepted. Number 6, she wasn't a fan of Princess Leia's hairstyle. The iconic Leia bun hairstyle that Fisher sported for Star Wars became a hit amongst everyone from cinematic to fashion fans. However, Fisher herself said that she never liked it, something she neglected ever mentioning to George Lucas in fear of being fired. Number 5, healing sick scripts. What most people don't know is that Fisher was a sought-after script doctor. She rewrote and edited scripts, often without credit, for many films including Sister Act, Hook, Lethal Weapon 3, and The Wedding Singer. Fisher has said that she was particularly good at writing female characters and love scenes. Number 4, the princess and the author. Aside from being an accomplished actress and script doctor, Fisher was also a prolific author. In 1987, she published the semi-autobiographical novel Postcards from the Edge. The novel, set in Hollywood, revolves around a young actress trying to put the pieces together after entering rehab, something Fisher knew all too well. In 1990, the novel was turned into a film, and Fisher also wrote the script. It starred Meryl Streep. Number 3, there is no underwear in space. Fisher was not allowed to wear a bra as Princess Leia underneath her iconic white dress. Instead, her breasts had to be taped with gaffer tape. George Lucas told Fisher that there is no underwear in space. Number 2, life imitates art. When Han and Leia went home for the week, Carrie and Harrison began. In The Princess Diarist, Fisher wrote that she and Harrison Ford, who played Han Solo throughout the Star Wars trilogy, had an affair that lasted 3 months. Number 1, an offer you can't refuse. This one is just plain crazy, and I gotta admit, I respect it, but it just blows me away. When Carrie Fisher learned her friend had been assaulted by a Hollywood film executive, she personally went to his office and delivered a Tiffany's package wrapped in a white bow. Inside was a freshly butchered cow's tongue and a note that read, "If you ever touch my darling Heather or any other woman again, the next delivery will be something of yours in a much smaller box." One thing is for sure, Carrie Fisher was one tough cookie. Sadly, on December 23, 2016, on a flight from London to Los Angeles, Fisher suddenly stopped breathing. After 4 days in the intensive care unit at UCLA Medical Center, Fisher died. She was 60 years old. Of course, her dog Gary was by her side the whole time. Another tidbit, she was so beloved that sad fans were shocked to find out that Fisher didn't have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. They quickly rushed to the famous sidewalk to create a makeshift star for Fisher that read, "Carrie Fisher, may the force be with you. Always hope." Fans left cinnamon rolls, roses, bracelets, and candles at the site. One thing is for certain, we will all always love her dearly. That wraps up some things you didn't know about Carrie Fisher, and I hope you enjoyed it because I really enjoyed making it. If you liked this video, subscribe because there's a lot more coming your way, and we already have some there too, so go take a look. Thanks for watching.